As the government continues to be heavily criticized for the contract it signed with ExxonMobil, Business Minister Dominic Gaskin had his say on Tuesday when he addressed the private sector organized oil and gas seminar.
Here in Guyana, we have been thrown into the spotlight, and there is suddenly a huge interest in our country by a number of major international companies. And instead of being excited about this and trying to get prepared for the opportunities that it could create, as how we are doing today, some of us are shouting and screaming every single day from the front pages of our newspapers about what a terrible thing this is and how we're getting ripped off and we're being tied up like iguanas and all sorts of foolishness, including incomplete comparisons with royalties that other countries are getting.
Minister Gaskin said not too much attention have been placed on what continues to be said daily, since some of the statements are inaccurate and misleading.
Now, as far as the contract is concerned, the fact that a handful of people have been repeating on a daily basis that this contract is bad for Guyana and that we're getting chicken feed does not make their statements true. The government of Guyana will receive, in the first year of oil production, 2% of the gross proceeds, as well as 50% of profit oil. Based on production of 100,000 barrels per day, and at today's gold price of approximately $60 per barrel, this amounts to in excess of $300 million in government revenues in the first year. I don't think that's chicken feed.
Gaskin explained that the oil industry is a new one for Guyana, one in which Guyana has no real expertise, and therefore he explained that the expertise of companies like ExxonMobil is welcomed. Minister Gaskin said the present question that should be asked is whether or not Guyanese need an oil and gas industry.
The vast majority of Guyanese people that I have spoken to would like to see Guyana producing oil. And they would like this to happen because they feel that somehow the Guyanese people will benefit if oil is produced in Guyana. And they're absolutely right. After all, it is our oil. Why shouldn't we benefit from it?
Gaskin said that oil revenues will surpass that of gold by far, and gold, over the years, has made a name for sustaining the country's economy. Roy Den James, HGP Nightly News.